What's up, guys? This is Showtime's Fight Forum. I'm your host, Showtime. Thank you guys for watching as always. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. As always, we always talk everything fight. Today is a fun conversation that we're gonna have about a dream matchup. So last week or a couple weeks ago, I don't remember how recent it was. Max Kellerman made a statement about Francis Ngannou, which was basically saying, Mike Tyson at his peak was the baddest man alive, this, that, and the third. But with MMA, Francis Ngannou is the baddest man to ever live. Now, it is a reach in this statement of we don't know. We can't call Francis the greatest heavyweight of all time in MMA history yet. I am very liberal with this because I already said it before. If he rematches Stipe and beats him, he fights John Jones and beats him, and he fight Gann or Lewis, whoever wins their fight, and he beats him, he's the greatest of all time at heavyweight division. I don't care what nobody's saying. He is the baddest man to ever live. So I will, give him that. But I thought, hey, it would be fun to talk about a dream matchup because I was reading comments where people were talking about if Mike Tyson were to fight Francis Ngannou. Now, we already know. Boxing, if they fight in boxing, we already know who's winning. Mike Tyson is knocking him out in 30 seconds. It's just going to happen. But in MMA fight, we already know everything is involved in that. We got kicks. We have takedowns. And it's a lot different because Francis outweighs this man by 50-plus pounds. So we already know that's a very interesting fight. So I wanted to break it down and how I see the fight going and also possibilities, of course. We already know they both can knock each other out. Mike Tyson has 4-ounce gloves. He can kill a man. We've seen Francis Ngannou literally sleep everybody. And it's very scary. Here's my issue with people saying, straight out the gate, Mike Tyson has no chance. In the stand-up department, we already know what these guys are capable of. You give Mike Tyson 4-ounce gloves with his quickness and his raw power, and then we have the wild, crazy swings of a Francis Ngannou. In what world can Mike Tyson not knock him out? We've seen those wild punches. Yes, they land on MMA fighters, but we have to remember who Mike Tyson was. A straight shot is all it takes. And realistically, Francis leaves his chin open a lot. And if you think Mike Tyson can't touch his chin within 10 seconds, you're crazy. So realistically, in the stand department, I actually favor Mike. Because it's not like Francis Ngannou is this crazy striker that literally mixes it up with elbows and clinches and kicks. Granted, he does kick. I'm not saying he doesn't. But we all know primarily he's knocking you out with D's. He likes to throw V's. And if that's what he's throwing, I'm favoring Mike Tyson every day of the week. Just learn how to check some kicks. Block the kicks with your hands. All right? The peekaboo ain't going to work as much because, like I said, kicks are involved. But at the end of the day, his raw power and his athleticism, yeah, bro, I'm favoring Mike in the stand department. And people are going to sit here and say, well, he's so much bigger or he's taller, this, that, and the third. And it's like, Mike Tyson was undersized as a heavyweight from the get-go. He's always been a small heavyweight. That man was 5'11". People he was fighting was 6'3". Frank Bruno, how tall is he? 6'3"? Like Larry Holmes, what is he, 6'3"? Razor Ruddock, 6'3"? He's used to the bigger guys, used to the taller guys. That's never stopped him before. What makes you think it's going to stop him now? Now, everything else favors Francis. And this is why, in my opinion, if they were to ever fight, Francis Ngannou is winning. I don't believe Francis is going to try to strike with him. I think he might try to throw some kicks and then go for a takedown. And this is the reason why I think he's going to easily take him down. He took down Stipe. Once he took down Stipe, I was like, oh my God, he actually is a decent wrestler. Because Stipe is not an easy man to take down. And it's not like he did it in the 5th round when Stipe was tired. He took him down early. So yeah, like I said before, Francis will take him down. And Francis will beat the hell out of him on the ground because we all know Mike Tyson wouldn't have a ground game. So realistically, if they were to fight, Francis has too many different ways to win and Mike only has one. I'm always going to favor the guy that has multiple chances to win because he can still knock out Mike Tyson and surprisingly catch him with a head kick or catch him with a crazy uppercut or something. It's possible. I don't see the uppercut, anything like that with his hands happening, but it's very possible. And we already know if he takes him down to the ground, Francis is going to be able to do whatever the hell he wants. And it just takes one shot. And Francis hits ridiculously hard. He hits just as hard as Mike Tyson. So, yeah, that's how I see that fight going. But, honestly, throughout the year, I'm going to keep finding and picking out these random matchups, whether it's in boxing, whether it's kickboxing and MMA, whether it's jiu-jitsu and MMA, like I don't know, we're gonna always pick these random fights. But I would love for you guys to hit me with some dream matchups, and it could be in the same sport. It could be freaking Randy Couture fighting Francis Ngannou, and we already know that's gonna be the worst fight of all time because Randy's gonna die. But I'm saying like any kind of generation coming up to now could be boxing, MMA, kickboxing. Just let me know. I would love to talk about it, break it down, all that good stuff, and see how I see it going, and we can have a fun debate. But thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, this is Showtime's Fight Forum. You guys be blessed and tell me who you think will win.